All right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed lunch, etc. Or I'm glad everyone's speaking, but we do have a full sort of set of programming this afternoon, including there's some demos I think later. But before we get into that, I want to let Daniel from Dexter give a short sort of tutorial on building a bot. He built, or Dexter helped build the Trump bot that you heard from earlier, as well as you heard from Daniel himself earlier. But I'll just give him a few minutes to sort of walk us through that to get us back in the room, and that will be followed by a panel for bots and media consumption with Poncho, Cheddar, and Cam Burley from Bytes, one of the bot cam companies. So, Daniel, go ahead, please.
Hey guys, so I was up here earlier and I kind of talked about Dexter a little bit. So Dexter is a bot building platform. We're slightly different than the other platforms you've seen out there. Most of them are kind of tailored to developers, and we are really focused. Thanks to Chris Messina, who's out there and favoriting my tweets. We're really focused on building bots, allowing writers to build bots. And so we're mostly working in content publishing for the reasons I mentioned earlier. That happens to be the place where we're seeing the most success. But we will be moving into e-commerce and customer service as well soon. So I just want to take a moment and give a quick demo of a bot we built. We built BFF Trump, which you guys should definitely interact with. I thought that might be a little too controversial for the stage, although I hope it's not too controversial for the stage. So one other bot that we built is Fatherly, botforfatherly.com, which is a content website for dads. And we built a dad joke bot for Father's Day. So I was going to go through and maybe read a couple of dad jokes, and you guys can groan, at the appropriate time. So a book just fell on my head, and I've only got my shelf to blame. So you can kind of continue giving asking the bot for more jokes. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. Outstanding? Yeah, it's pretty good. We'll do one more for good measure. People are making apocalypse jokes like there's no tomorrow. Oh, all right. So the whole idea of this bot, and believe it or not, we had something like 500,000 interactions of people looking for dad jokes. So one thing that we're definitely seeing is once you get someone sort of engaged here, they're coming back. And so this is a very clear opportunity to reach your customers. So I wanted to also go through a quick example of Dexter. So here we go. Okay. So this is, I set up a few things for expediency purposes here, but when you first drop into Dexter and creating a bot, it actually just drops you into a pre-filled form here. And one thing that I configured ahead of time was our SMS credentials with Twilio. So you guys can all actually text this number if you can see it. I'll just read it out loud in case you can't see it. It's 646-233-3160. That's 646-233-3160. And just to give you a quick tour of the platform, you can basically type your bot up here. So we're catered towards writers. So the idea is this script is a little more writer friendly. And then you can test the interactions in this little phone tester here. So if I type in hello, it'll actually go through this bot script. And as you change stuff, let's see, it will update itself in real time if things go well. Cool. So that's how, as a writer, I can kind of iterate really quickly and test the bot. One thing so what I want to do is we did dad joke bot. I just want to show how easy it is to build a different kind of bot. How many of you guys have heard of Mitch Hedberg? We had this poll. Wow, not a lot. You guys should all look him up. He's hysterical. But you don't have to look him up because I can just give you his jokes via bot. So I have them here, and I'm just going to paste them. Not that guy. Cool. And so one thing you can do is you can put an asterisk, and that means match all bots. And then so you can obviously test the bot just as we would before in the phone tester. But when you're ready to go live with that bot, right? So if you text that number that I gave you, So I'm an ice sculptor. Last night I made a cube. Yeah, all right, that didn't land as well. So I'm going to publish that bot, and that's going to make it live on the phone number I gave you. So if I go back to the phone, which is somewhere, there it is. And I go to my text messages, and I type in hello this time around. So 646-233-3160. If I had 9 of my fingers missing, I wouldn't type any slower. He's a pecker. Wow, he does a much better job at this. Okay, that's it for Dexter. We're a bot building platform for writers. If you want to build a bot, get in touch. I'll be here all day, not telling jokes.